Check 1 2, check 1 2. Do we have clean stream? We have clean stream. What's up, everybody? All right, organize all this stuff, and we will see what we got going on right now. Morning, everybody. How's it going? First comment person, who's gonna have it? All right. Hopefully, podcast is getting done by now. What's up, guys? Just doing the stream for the Sunday here. Let me know if there's any sort of topics that you want us to go over. I've got a couple of notes and that kind of thing, of things that we can talk about. But we'll see what's up. We'll also hang out here, let a few folks show up here. Let's see here. Okay. Double check a couple of things. Okay. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. There we go. Please tell me it's not doing something silly like that. There we go. Sweet. That should fix a whole mess of things. All right, let's put that over there. Do a sanity check on the YouTube. Make sure that we are seeing everything we want to be seeing. Nice. Nice. All right. Hey, guys. All right. Let's see what we can get going here. How'd everybody do for the Halloween? Oy. Morning. Hey, what's up, guys? Morning, keep smiling. How was the Halloween for everybody? Anybody do anything crazy? Get good costumes? Stormtroopers? That kind of thing? Today we're going to go through portals and just kind of general stuff there. If anybody's got any questions, put them down there in the chat. I'll get them stored up. What's up, Sachin Rajut? Sorry, man, I can't pronounce your thing. Only me 2000. Well, how's it going? Evening in the UK. Yeah, that's right. You guys are 8 hours across. Yeah. Do you guys? Yeah, you guys do Halloween over there. You had a double Halloween weekend too. Alrighty. What all do you guys want to? What do you want to go over? Put questions down in the comments, guys. Otherwise, I'm going to dive right into something else. I'll start wandering through everything. South Africa as well. Hello. Hey, Wizard Boy. Nice. South Africa. Good times. That whole meridian of people apparently are in coming up. Kids knocking sweets. Nice. Yep. Same thing over here. Don't call them sweets. We should call them sweets. Sweets is better. We just call it candy. I wonder why the UK and the US split on calling them sweets versus candy. That seems like something that should have carried on through. I can understand us putting in getting rid of the OU and that kind of stuff because that's just what Americans do. But like, I don't understand why we stopped calling them sweets. It's a fascinating thing. Hot chocolate. All right, here we go. We got people around. I was planning on just doing like follow-ups to the podcast. If anybody had watched the podcast, if you got any questions from what we talked about there, and then go through Thingiverse. And if anybody has portals or a store that you're currently working on, I'll help debug your store and help you get more sales. If anybody's doing Etsy, make sure you turn on ads right now on Etsy because that's absolutely necessary. If you haven't done that as of today, turn on your ads. It's November 2nd now. It is November 2nd now. Oh my gosh, tomorrow will be a 10th of the way through November. Wow, this is moving fast. Scotty, howdy from Jamaica. Taking a break from hurricane response efforts to tune in here. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's you guys got some storms going on down there. What can I help with? What do you want to go over? If you're taking a break, let's make it fun for you. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go. There was there's the Prusa news. I don't want to talk about the Prusa news, guys. That's not what we do with this channel. Like the Prusa Core L, which is just a large format machine because they made it more efficient, and then the Prusa Wood. What was the Prusa Wood? The wooden. Did you guys see the Prusa wooden printer? That was kind of a cool machine. I appreciate what they're doing there because it seems like a very 1960s aesthetic, like record player inside of a box thing. I'll bet it. What was weird about it though is that people were in order, if you want to go buy it, which very few people are doing, there's only 250 of them. If you go to buy it, you have to go request a quote. And I will bet that Prusa is quoting different prices to different people to try to get a feel for what people are willing to do. So I'll bet that signature core wood, whatever it is, probably costs somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000 as an item. And Prusa is kind of adjusting what that pricing will be. They're also choosing who will get one. Because if there's only 250 and they're requiring a quote rather than just open purchase and the first people to buy the $20,000 item get it, they are probably choosing influencers. So I will bet that within the next month and a half, there will be, right before Christmas, there will be a number of YouTubers and other people who get one of those wooden machines, and we'll be able to do a review of it, and it'll be a nice continuous kind of marketing push for Prusa. I'll bet that's 90% of what that machine does. But anyhow, let's go look at comments. Candy comes from Old French. I have no idea why it became a thing in the US. That's interesting. So we say candy rather than sweets because it comes from the French. Interesting. What's up, Christian? Christian Bureau? Oh no, we will have a flood of videos after embargoes lift of wooden machines. Yes. Yep. Can you critique my designs? Yeah. Studley Stool Chest. Go ahead. Throw a link to your designs right there. I'll do a review of them here on the stream. I'm happy to do that. Shoot them over. Shoot me a link. Put something in the comments. Let's run through it. I think that's a fantastic idea. Oh no, I stopped talking. I'm going to lose viewers or whatever else it was. It's a live stream. You got to keep all the energy up so that everybody keeps on following. It is, guys, I will, actually, did that just happen? That may have just happened. That'd be hilarious if that just happened. I paused for 2 seconds to lose views. Which, by the way, live streamers, guys, I don't know if any of you have ever done live streaming before yourself, but like it is absolutely critical that you have to be at like 11 the whole time. I don't want to be at an 11. This is Sunday. I would like to be about an 8 or so and just go like answer emails on my computer and write stuff up. But I got to bring it back up here because I got to get up here. People are going to watch the show. And I'll bet if I bring it back up here, you'll start to see the views increase. You get more concurrent viewers at any given time if you can keep the energy up because that's so important for the live streams, even if you're not doing anything. All right, man. Somebody had asked to review designs. Come on, let's do it. Have you considered calling these streams Get Bents? Advice from Gabe Bents. No. We will work on the edge of a lot of that stuff, but I'm not going to do that. Not for that, because number one, yes, my name is Gabe Bents. I get that. I appreciate that. But this is the Slant 3D corporate channel, so we can't do that kind of stuff. We will mess around with implication from time to time just because we're a little bit irreverent and that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to go so far as to say Get Bents. That is an amazing idea for like a personal podcast or something like that. But I can't bring myself to do it on the company channel. Nah, we'll watch your stir your coffee. Nah, thank you, Scotty. I appreciate that, but this is hot chocolate, and I know nobody wants to see me stir my coffee, so we're just gonna move on from there. Can I ask a slicer-related question? Not sure what the topic is for today, but maybe we have a workaround for an idea. Bamboo Studio. I know nothing about Bamboo Studio. I do not use it. We do not use bamboo machines. I don't think I'm helped. You can bring up a slicer question. Maybe somebody in the chat can help you. I won't stop you. These streams are kind of freewheeling. I'm not going to keep us restricted to a particular topic, but let's do it. Amplify ambition. Hey, Gabe, I'm currently designing a part. I'm trying to eliminate as much material as possible while maintaining structural stability. I currently use an octagon pattern cut out. So long as you have not cut ribs into the side of it and it still looks from the outside like a solid part, go for it. Here's the secret, though. You have to cut out a lot of volume to substantially reduce material use. Like a lot of volume. And most people don't realize how much they need to take. People will take a part like this big, cut ribs into it, and they're like, save material. But you didn't. Because all the ribs and all the extra walls that you imparted by cutting out cavities actually increased the amount of material used in it. So it's really, unless it's a large part that's like a cube and you cut a giant sphere out of the inside of it, reducing material by cutting out cavities very often doesn't work because the infill is really efficient. What about on the country music side? What about on the country music side? Who's bringing up what? What are you bringing up country music for? I have a relationship to country music. through a couple of different things that I do and that kind of stuff. I don't know why it's coming up in the chat. I don't know why it's coming up. I don't think I've ever mentioned it publicly before. Christian Bureau, my Etsy shop. Need a good roasting. Link with portal. Do it. Come on, Christian Bureau. Bring it up. Give it right here. I'm not seeing the link. Pop it in the comments. Yeah. Anybody who wants their website roasted, bring it up. I'll tell you how to fix the darn thing. All right. Here we go. He'll say it. Let's see here. What's the optimal pattern to use to eliminate material but keep stability? Dang if I know. An octagon. Well, octagon doesn't really work. Yeah, octagon is like the most minimalist shape for the amount of material. That's why bees use it for that shape. The next step down for like structural stability would be a triangular grid. But square grid is fine too. Generally, in most prints, the full optimization isn't necessary. There's like a 10% difference between types of infills. So it's generally kind of overthinking it if you're trying to use infill for all that stuff. Do you think Prusa will be able to get significant adoption of their open print tag spool RFID tag standard? Oh yeah, their NFC chips and the spools. They probably will. A few companies will do it in order to be compatible with Prusas. That's why people will do it. There's a lot of value in those tags by setting print settings. Like when we did Tangled, one of the biggest problems we had is Tangled is PLA, but Tangled is a really hot PLA. You got to print it really hot. And the number one issue that we had was people printing it too cold and saying, your filament's jamming my machine. If we could input the settings into the spool so that you load it up on your machine and it self-adjusts the machine's temps at least to that filament, that is a huge value for filament suppliers because people will just have a better experience with it. And the open RFID tag we would do because it could work with Prusa spools, so to improve that, it would just be a question of whether you can force Prusa or Bamboo to do it. And I don't know, Bamboo probably would open it up to other manufacturers, but I don't know, they also wouldn't. You really lose ecosystem control if you do that, though at the same time, the NFC tag can only give you separate temperatures, so that's not a full optimized print profile because that's defined by the slicer, so Bamboo might be fine with it. Oxen Xenon 00. Question on portals. Had my models up since launch and still won't show up on Google search. Would be nice if they did. Thanks. So Google search, they're showing on Google search. They're probably just not on page 1. That's kind of like the tough part of it, is that number one, it takes like 2 or 3 days for Google to index the portal's website. So it'll take a little bit for organic search to start to show up. But even then, optimizing it all so that they like are page 1 can take a little bit. And portals in general is also just growing. So Google is getting used to the fact that this site, which is only 6 weeks old now at this point, is moving to the top. But that will continue to improve. And right now, to help that, we are also running Google ads and Facebook ads against portals listings in order to give it all more legitimacy. But it'll age in here over time. Are you doing like really specific parts to where people should be like Googling a part name or something and there's no search results? That'd be the way to do it. The best way to do Google search with portals is to have something just super specific. Like 1973 XZ0001 lawnmower tire 8-inch, something like that. That should show up page 1 on Google. But anyhow, that's similar to how long is a piece of string with removing material as the head moves? Yes. Amplify ambition. It's a rectangular tube. On the bottom, I have cuts going all the way through. So no infill or walls in that area. Sorry, Amplify. What does it matter to eliminate material but keep stability? Oh, okay. If it's a tube, you're just pretty much relying on the walls for strength anyway, so the infill probably isn't really relevant. I would recommend using a triangular infill. That's the ideal, because triangles are perfectly strength resistant. IZZib. Regarding print strength, if you have a piece of parametric CAD program that can do some basic simulations for deformation, that can help you figure out what you can and can't take out. I know you say that. A lot of us, especially in this chat and on this channel, have parametric FEA analysis stuff around like in Autodesk. A lot of people don't. So you have to kind of operate on the simple rules of like just moment of inertia and that kind of stuff. So if you're doing a simple rectangular beam, which sounds like what you're doing, you're relying on wall strength and yeah, just triangular infill. Dinesh Kumar Kanan 777. Hi, I'm a teleport user, currently limiting my products based on a single color. Any plans on multicolor printing for teleport? You have multicolor printing. You can put a lid over here that's purple and a base over here that's white, and just upload those two STLs so you can get multicolor products out of that. Also, if you want multi-material selection or something like that, you can set this one to blue, that one to white, and then just share your teleport landing page. And those are the ways to get all the variations of colors that you want and that kind of stuff. If you're wanting like contrast and that kind of thing for like text on it, just texture the text, and it'll be as poppy as using red or anything like that. You're still not shipping to the EU, right? Is that the case? No, we ship to the EU. We absolutely ship to the EU. No, yeah, we ship internationally. We've been shipping internationally from portals for the last 4 or 5 weeks. It turned loose basically about a week after portals released. So international shipping is active on portals. It's expensive because international shipping right now is expensive kind of worldwide, going either direction. There's a few governments still subsidizing it, but almost everybody has stopped. And tariffs have also added on new costs as everybody's having that fight. Mama Estes Press, you're still not ship. No, wait, sorry about that. Is it fair point about simulations? Also, to BF, if you print things in a good orientation, it's impressive how strong things can be. Yes, print it in the correct orientation. And if you're doing like the rectangular tube, print it diagonally, and then you won't have a weak side to it. A lot of people have been throwing out that trick lately. I'm very proud of us for having popularized that, because I think the #1 video on the Slant 3D channel is tilting your prints and using support fins and stuff, and it's hilarious that now is starting to become slightly more common practice. I saw it in Reddit the other day, and there was like one person who commented, Slant 3D would be proud, and I'm like, yes, and then nobody else knew what was going on. Everybody's like, oh, this is cool, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm so glad that's out there now. It so improves things. Here's an image of the part. I can't really describe it very well. Why am I'm not able to see images or links in the chat that I'm seeing right now. Is anybody else having this problem? Because I'm not expanding and I'm not seeing the images in the actual chat. Let me go over here. I'm going to see if I can see the YouTube like live, and I'll run over there. Let's see. Maybe the Slant 3D stream will be live, and we can chase it down. Chase it down. All right, I'm going to go watch the stream live. Whoa. I have an ad before my stream. Screw that. I'm sorry, guys. I had to get into the stream. That's freaking irritating. Okay, cool. Yeah, the chat's just not showing images. Great. So general chat is that way too. That's good to know. Maybe it's preventing people from sharing links too. I hope not. I didn't want to do that to anybody. Because it's really unhelpful. Oh, you can't post links. Son of a... Can't post links. That's so silly. Oh, that's right. YouTube started doing that. We were messing around with this. We've been messaging people about portals and that kind of stuff lately, and we've been messing with all the link restrictions on different websites. And yeah, I remember Google or YouTube having that. Unable to attach image. Wait a second. I was able. Give me the name of the thing. Oh yeah, there we go. Studley stool chest. You got one. Here we go. It just won't blue link. All right, let's take a look here. This is fine. Let's go right here. Site can't be reached, dude. Leatherman.ratchet.holder, whatever it was. That wasn't the full link. Gotta give me. Oh, okay. Hang on. It's on Maker World. Let's get to Maker World. Let's get to Maker World, and we will find out what's going on here. So Leatherman ratchet holder. I already like the sound of this. Leatherman is a fantastic item. Leathermans are just awesome. Okay. Okay, let's see here. All right. That didn't pop up. Maker World. Hold on. Let me try to paste that second part of the... Post the full URL in there. Models, Leatherman ratchet holder. There we go. Right here. Let me try this. Can I get it? Nope. 404 error. Won't work. Okay, I'm going to go back one more time. Leatherman ratchet holder. I'm just going to Google it inside of the maker world there. Okay. Ratchet holder. There we are. Okay. Let's see what we got. I'm going to have to search it back out. This is Maker World model and name. My link isn't going through. It's just Imager. Post some part of the link. Studley, stool chest. Are you the toolkit Inran guy on? Well, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna explore around, and if anybody else is around here, hang on. Let me try to share screen. Ratchet holders. All right. So somebody start screaming if you can't see what's on my screen at any given time. Because the sharing software only lets me share tabs, which is dumb. Okay, if this is you, nope, the name is Studley Stool Chest. Okay, let's find Studley Stool Chest. Cool. Well, burning the other guy, these were kind of boring ratchet holders. Studley Stool Chest, here we go. Let's get in here. Not popping up, dude. If you can paste the full link, but just without blue text, that'd be fine. We can't give full links. Okay, darn. I was able to get to a guy last week and review his website. How? Just remove the WW in front of it or something. I don't know. We got to figure this out, guys, because I don't know what to do. Yeah, keep on trying stuff, but the trailing stuff apparently doesn't work. I can't go Leatherman ratchet holder. Leatherman ratchet holder just from search. That's not popping up anything interesting. There's a whole different batch of stuff and not any of the things. Can you guys see that? Yeah, there we are. So this is when I'm looking and I'm spelling Leatherman. Here we go. Sorry. And maybe I should also put in ratchet in there, shouldn't I? That'd probably help. That'd probably be a good idea. Studley Tool Chest. There you are. Gotcha. Found you. We got it now. Okay. Okay, what is this thing? Need a video. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, it's the clip on the side of the thing that clips onto the main tool cart thing. Gotcha. All right, I think I got it now. How big is that for everybody? That's not very big. Let me see if I can zoom. Hello. Okay. So it's this little clip on the side. You want design feedback. I don't know. It looks fine. I don't know what to do different with that. Make sure you have a 1mm chamfer along the bottom of it so you don't have elephant footing. Right along here, I presume. I don't know how it embeds into the thingamajig. Let's see here. Do you have other stuff? No, these are related models. Do you have it's a bit of replacement that goes in the Leatherman bit holder to hold the ratchet in the kit. I used a brim while printing and recommend you do as well. Eliminate the brim. I would put in some mouse ears so that people can play around with that thing. All right, I'm going to go back to the comments here for a second. And see if I can reliably stop screen share without stopping the stream. Sweet. Okay. Other comments. Does Slant 3D have a Discord server? If you haven't got one, in the future could have a section for streams to post these kind of things. That's fair. We haven't done Discord because Discord's very ephemeral. We have the Reddit, which is 3D Print Entrepreneurs, and people can post stuff over there around portals and teleport and that kind of thing. The reason we haven't done Discord is because whenever I'm looking for stuff that we're doing inside of the company, I want it to build on itself. And a Discord doesn't build on itself. We have to be there moderating it all the time, and after the chat is done, it disappears, which is great from like a chat standpoint, but it's terrible if we're trying to like answer questions for people, because people just ask the same question a week later, and then we got to answer it again, and you can't reference the old chat and that kind of stuff. And then you're like, oh, have a pinned post. And it's like, people don't read the pinned posts. People still ask the same question. So we use the Reddit so that it's number one, like Google searchable on the Reddit itself, and public. So you don't have to like log in the Discord to get to it. We need to do more with Discord, I'll admit that, but we just don't have time for it right now. Is it possible to do gyroid infill in portals? I have a weird part in terms of pull directions. I was thinking of adapting it so it could be filled with epoxy. We don't do gyroid because gyroid's too weak for most stuff. It causes squishy parts. So if you wanted to do an epoxy fill, I don't know, you could probably hack the slicer by like designing channels inside that would like cut through the different infills and that kind of thing, and basically just make pipes that would spread it around. We may activate gyroid infill at somewhere in the nearest future, but it creates a lot of confusion for people because it gets to like this. Do I need to use gyroid? Do I not need to use gyroid? Is it better than triangular? Why is it different from grid? And for a lot of people, portals grows really fast, and it's for people who are even outside of printing, and we want to make sure that it's actually useful for folks. Is it possible to... okay, they blocked even with blue text, yeah. Identify ambition, I.Imgur. I have other parts. Okay, mouse ears, check the other parts. Some have better pictures. Discord is terrible. For multicolor printing, I was asking like a fidget toy with multicolor like pandas and bunnies, like using AMS. No, we're not going to support the AMS for a while. It doesn't work. The multicolor only works for like really low volumes or very preset kind of items. Because just imagine, if we loaded up 200 machines with several different variations of color, like blue, red, green, white, a ton of people would not want blue, red, green, white. They'd want purple, red, green, blue, white, and then chartreuse and green. There'd never be the right combos for anybody. We'd always be wrong. And AMSs slow down production a lot to where you cannot produce parts as fast and as big as we're producing. And they introduce all kinds of other complexity. For a really large print farm, you want as little variation as possible. So yeah, we just don't mess around with it. Okay. Okay. Next thing. Let's see here. We were talking about the Prusa stuff. What else do we want to go over? Other portals questions? Portals reviews? This is the image of the part. The rectangular cutouts are for the inner part. How would you remove as much material from the bottom as possible? Okay, we'll try finding this on Imgur. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can find this on Imgur. Find out what's going on. Find out what's going on. Searching on Imgur. Trying to see if I can find it. Can't find it. Did not pop up. Did not pop up at all. All right, let's see here. Let's go gallery. Let me see if I can paste this in the end. Nope, nothing. I'm happy to check anybody's part, but we got to find a way of getting the links to me, guys. Just replace dots. Replace the dots. Oh, that's what you were going. I'm sorry, dude. I'm feeling a little bit special this morning. You're right. Good call. I didn't even notice the dots in there. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Yeah, replace the dots with the word dot. Okay, I'm going to share your file publicly. I'm going to do it. Hold on a second. Any second now. Yeah, if you want me to review your file, I'm definitely going to show it on screen, folks. Just so everybody knows. Okay, sure. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay, so right here, I would not do that. I would not do those hexagonal cutouts on the side because you're going to weaken your part a ton. If you're trying to maintain the strength, you want as much skin as you can possibly get. Quite frankly, for this part, given the fact that you're going to have internal walls on it, I would just make it a solid part. Get rid of all the cutouts, just make it a solid brick. That generally is the best way to get the most strength because now you have infill through all the whole length of it. You have solid walls that are embedded really well with that infill. With this thing, imagine like an I-beam. You have the big old flat spot up here, big old flat spot up here, and this spot right here. Sorry, I'm in this camera, not this one. The outside stretch and pull, and this keeps them from crumpling. When you have just a square, the sides have to keep it from crumpling, which means it can compress in like this. So if you just make it solid, you will probably get more strength from it. And just have, yeah, grid infill inside of there, that kind of thing. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, this is what Imgur looks like without ad blocker. I'm just using the random browser here. That's all kinds of stuff. Alibaba things. We've been shopping for machinery apparently on this computer. That's hilarious. Okay. Stopping that. All right. What else we got? It's currently strong enough. I guess it would. I remove as much without total failure. I'm printing this currently strong enough. I guess that would remove. That's fair. Yeah, if it's just for your internal use, do whatever you want. I would say you could save yourself a lot of effort by not hollowing out parts. Generally, I never recommend people hollow out parts. It's generally way less help than people really think it would actually be. So yeah, we just don't do it. Okay. What's the next thing? Come on, guys, give me the next thing. There's like 40 of you, or however many people are here right now. Let's go. Teach how to print a nice ring. You mean like a finger ring, or yeah? Let me know more about that. No Soraf 8612. Wait, you mean to tell me there's ads when you don't use ad blockers? I know, right? It's incredible. A lot of ads. Okay. Pasted a corrected link. Okay, Mama Estes Presa. Let's see here. I need the link. Where we got it? I'm not seeing it in the chat. Add it on to your comment. You got to replace the dots with dot. The word dot. And that's how we're hacking this right now. Google egg cup with lid, Matthias Stevenson, Maker World. Okay. I will. Let's check out Matthias Svensson. Matthias. Sorry. Hang on. Matthias Svensson. Okay. Going to Maker World. We're going to Maker World. We're going to Maker World. Oh, wait. Matthias? I think I know you. Have I seen your stuff? I think I may have seen your stuff. All right. Hang on. I'm not seeing an egg cup here, Matthias. I'm on your profile because I hacked that direction. Egg. I'll try Googling it. I will try Googling it, but I'm gonna bet it won't show up for me. Egg cup with lid. Svensson. Oh, it's on printables. Oh no, it is on Maker World. Oh, nice. Okay, hang on a second. Okay. Is this on Maker World? It's flagged for not safe for work. Because it looks like, yeah. Yeah, that's, I should have seen that coming on. No, I'm not putting this on the stream. Because if it was legitimately just an egg cup, I'd go with it, but no. No, Matthias, sorry. Not doing that on the stream. Everybody else can look it up. Oh man, I gotta get better used to being on the internet. I'm so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and not paying attention to stuff today. Okay. There's some you can't do any other way. There are very few products like. Let's see here. Thanks. Let's see here. All right. Next thing. Here we go. Okay. What else we got? Mama Estes Presa, you had one. I still haven't seen the link come by. Let's see here. If we are, all right. I'm gonna just tour Maker World for a little bit. I don't want to tour Maker World. I'm gonna go with printables. Oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Maker World, and then I'm gonna make a thing. Guys, one of the things that like people have not been doing on portals that I really wish somebody would do is just the fact that there are so many model generators that it is just bananas. I've been storing them up. There's so many parametric models for like organizers and that kind of stuff out there that you should be doing all kinds of things. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, make my desk organizer. This one's amazing. Like, it's just, here we go. Yeah. Let me in. Hold on. Getting logged in here, guys. Get logged in. Hot dog. All right, here we go. We're gonna get in. Okay, cool. Let's just futz through this. I don't care. Let's start a new project. I'm gonna go ahead and let's hang on. Let's share this tab here. I'm just gonna make an organizer right now. I'm gonna start a portal live right here. I don't care. I ain't scared. Yeah, make my desk organizer. Here we go. Okay, yeah. If we just go ahead, I have no idea what this is. Let's add a square. Add another square. Oh, is this why this is terrible? Do they really make you... Let's do this, and this, and this, and this. Okay. Done. Sweet. Now... Oh, wait. I went back. I did things wrong. Hold on. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is actually more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Like, I appreciate... or maybe I just can't see part of the menu that I'm supposed to see. Hold on, let's go back to this. New project. Organizer draft. All right, here we go. Basic. I just want a square. I want a circle. I'm going to do a circle. Just a circle. Let me have the circle. Let me grab the circle. There we go. Thank you. Now, good. Let's see here. Position, attribute, all good. Nice. Okay. Bottom, outline. Yeah. Bound, convex hull. No, none. Well, no, let's do outline. Let's do outline here. And then special shape, outer with inner. No, don't care about that. Okay, cool. Now, how do I extrude this into something or see what I want to see? How come I can't, when I scale up the circle, it doesn't scale up the circle? How come no scale up circle? Okay, yeah, take that. There's something I'm missing, isn't there? The interface does look like pure pain. This is kind of a problem. It seems that whenever I paste the link, it's suppressed or something. Yeah, Mama assist Prusa. If you want to share the link, any of the dots inside of it, just say the word dot, and I'll paste it over. That'll be fine. Color spectrum rounded out with just a few more colors on portals would be awesome. There are more colors coming to portals. What colors do you want? Let's just do a poll right now. Anybody who wants that, go ahead and do it. Well, I haven't made these on Maker World. Yeah, this shouldn't be this hard. We're missing something here, guys. Like I'm doing something dumb. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Like, okay, so that's the filled circle. Why can't I fill the circle? Can I fill this circle? Yeah, okay. Pan. That's just pan. This is sort of tough and miserable. Hold on a second. Now I feel mad. Wait, Maker Lab. I want to go to Maker Lab. Lightbox Maker. Practical and useful. Parametric model maker. Make my sign. Laser box maker. Make my desk organizer. You're right. So it's coming up as that model. Let's see here. Mattes colors that mock well together. Christian Bureau, can you give me a little more context as to what Mattes colors are? I just wanted the prime colors. Good old Roy. Give it. We have blue, red, black, white. No, do we have white? Matte black. Pet G. There's a couple others. I think we have a green or a blue. Yeah, we have a blue over there. So we do have the full. You want red, green, blue, yellow. I don't think we've turned loose yellow over on portals. Red, green, blue, yellow. Maybe we don't have a green. I could have sworn we had a green over there. Should be a center radius. Oh, that's Izib. That's IZZib. That's the yeah. I'm not with you on the circle thing. I'm fine with having a bounding box on a circle. I think that's fine. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got? I'm gonna go back to the Maker World stuff. I just want to look at Maker Lab. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Image to STL, experiment, AI scanner, craft your Halloween, Foxy Toy Maker. Let's try this. What does this do? Oh, this is photo, and then it turns flexy. Yeah. STL Flex turned loose a couple of these types of tools. They're pretty good. But upload image. I don't have any images to upload. I don't wanna. Okay. This is terrible. Wait, hold on a second. I'm going to go back to my other software real fast and try to mess with the view. Layout. Here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Hello. Hi, everybody. What's up? Yeah, that's way better now. Can I do it like this? Is that better? No, don't care for that. Let's try this. Let's do this. Hold on. Just try playing with it. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh, I remember what went wrong the other day. I gotta change my layout every time I go to a thing. And watch, I stop screen sharing, and then that happens. And that's just not good stuff. Somebody asked a question. I want to talk about questions. The full matte colors from HP Invent Maker you reviewed last week. I didn't review anything from HP Invent Maker. Um. Oh, wait. Did I? Wait, are you talking about, is he Maker World designer? Hold on, let me change my layout real fast. There we go. Hold on. Let me go back to Maker World real fast. Full matte colors. The thing, guys, we also have problems with matte because people print in matte colors and they don't realize that matte colors are weaker than everything else. Like matte colors are just like bad. Oh, by the way, we had talked about this a little bit last week, but like doing a why is my preview not there? We go. Okay. We had talked about doing uh, an STL design challenge for Maker World. I think it'd be a good idea. If there's something you think we ought to make, that'd be a thing. Uh, yes, silk and matte colors all have so much infill in them that they're just weaker materials. The inner layer adhesion is just really garbage. So they're great for cosmetic parts. They're fine for cosmetic parts that aren't under any sort of stress. But the problem is that people are like, I want it to be functional and I want it to look good. And I'm like, well, use fuzzy skin. So, but last in line, review request. Can we email you the design and store links? Yeah, you can email it. Well, wait. I don't think I'm logged into the email. Um, oh, if you, we'll do that next time. I'll be logged into the email next time, and we'll make that work, and that'll be fine. Fight like a brave. There's only blue, tan, and muted red on portals. There are several other colors inside of there. We started off with a minimum of 5. Mint is a good idea. Orange, we've got the burnt red. Purple would round out the color wells and give us more design variation. That's fair. We do need a green. We need to add a green to portals. That's fair. Oh yeah, we have tan. Well, yeah, we have blue, tan, muted red, and black and white. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. I believe we turned another color loose on portals. In all honesty, we are probably going to turn loose all the colors on portals. But the thing with portals is that we have to make sure we don't overwhelm people. So like having the 15 or the 20 colors that we have available in teleport right now, it's just a lot for people to have to deal with. Portals will probably get Orange Pet G added to it in the near future, which we turned loose on teleport just recently. But yes, you're right. We need green over there, and we probably should add yellow over there. And purple's a good idea too. We do need to get those turned on. But the thing is, guys, we're moving into Christmas season right now. There's so much demand. If we introduce one of the new colors, then we have to have a certain number of machines available to support those colors. But like all of our machines are being used. So there's not a lot of spare capacity right now, especially once we get to Black Friday. So after Black Friday, we will definitely start turning loose stuff again really, really fast because it's just the way of getting it turned on. Hang on, I want you to see something real fast. Oh, cool. All right, nice. I'm looking at trend line of things right here. Other questions about portals or anything else? Other feedback? Okay, let's go. Here we are. All right, Maker World stuff. I don't want to be on Maker World. I want to be on printables. Well, I don't know. Maker World is better. That's a nice. Okay, I'm gonna share this one. I'm gonna do this one because that looks really good. Man, Maker World. I'm sorry, guys, but like Maker World just does a better job of sorting like really nice design products. I think it's mainly because Bamboo Lab just gets more designers rather than engineers. Quite bluntly, Prusa uses engineers, and no offense, but engineers have no taste, and they do not make good, nice-looking items. All right, let me do this. Get over there, and then share screen. Hold on, here we go. Share. Yeah, right here. This is beautiful. I love this so much, and it's designed to be printed on its side. They should have a chamfer right here so that there's no overhang, or literally just cut out the bottom slot and chamfer those. Like everybody does iPad stands so wrong. They always cut out this big old square gap for the cord and everything else, and I get that, but like it makes it less printable. And you get away with the support inside of there, but the support always knocks off of this top thin thing, so it's actually not very reliable. Probably about 5 out of 10 times you would have the support like fail because it just wouldn't rest up there. So it's just a bad design. Let's see here. Let me get myself centered a little bit better. Ooh, iPad riser. That's a good idea. That's cool. What is this? Let's see this. I want to see this. This is a good idea. This looks great. Nice, a riser. I don't. Yeah, yeah. I'm okay with this. I like. Yeah. Ooh, tilt drawer. I want to see this guy. Scatus one. We just did the Scatus video last week. I want to. Oh shoot! None of you guys can see this, can you? Wait, maybe you can. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, we are. Okay, we're still okay. We haven't gone new tab yet. Okay, sick. So I'm still fine. Whew, it's got to be careful. How's he do the mechanism on this? Oh, that is so brilliant. That is amazing. Guys, look at this. He's got an oval-shaped hole on the bottom and then the little latch at the top. So when you pull it up, it settles down into its little spot, and then you bump it, and it falls back down. That is so great. Oh, my gosh. Ethan Shen. What has he got? He's got to be I want to see all of his stuff. An interesting battery storage box. Yeah. Have I? No, this guy's pretty popular. Yeah, we've run into this guy before. Power strip holder. Yeah, nice. The tilt drawer. Explore all 10 models. Let's see all 10 models. Let's see what we got. Battery things, keychains. Yeah, not that great. Like he's got some clear winners. Let's see here. Why is everybody buying the clothes hanger? Like I do not understand the clothes hanger. Why? Like, okay, never mind. I get why. That's amazing. That's brilliant work right there. That's good. That's good stuff. Somebody should get this, put it on portals. Does he have commercial license here? Please turn on commercial license, Ethan. Yeah! Commercial membership, $8 a month, worth it. Put that on portals right now. Somebody, go do it. You could make a TikTok out of this so fast that would go so viral. Oh, that's fantastic stuff. Ethan Shen. Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. I was very not on board with that until that happened. I'm like, that's great. That's just great. Okay, hang on. I'll check comments here for a second. I know I've been like annoying y'all. There's about straight main. Oh shoot. Yep. Sorry. It did the new tab thing that it does. Maker World screws stuff up. So here we go. Yeah, there's the hanger. Sorry about that. This is why it's amazing, because it folds like that, but it's still really structural, won't break, but it looks sick when it's folded. Like just portable clothes hanger. You could take a 10 of these, stack them, put them inside of portals, sell them for $30, and build them as travel hangers so that you always have a hanger that fits wherever you are. People would eat that up. And he has, like I say, an $8 commercial membership there, which is fantastic. All right. Oh, man, that's so good. Yeah, that's just, yeah. Oh, man, that's good. Oh, pull my arms. Yeah, your spacing is wrong, dude. Oh, this is interesting. Just troubleshoot problems down in the Maker World chat. Pulled arm and it broke. That'll happen with it if you push too hard on it all, use a higher infill, or put micro features into the spindles. It was impossible to rotate the arms. The parts broke off. Wrong print settings. He probably needs to increase his tolerances on the arms, which would make them a little bit sloppier. But this person also probably printed in PETG, which means that it has different expansion and different adhesion between layers, which would cause that problem. Print in PLA won't be a thing. Something went wrong. PLA basic breaks easy, and you're using gyroid infill, which has no interlayer adhesion. I'm afraid to move the arms without breaking them. Still came out very solid. Great. You gotta move the arms someday. Very nice to look at and functional. Nice print. Yep. Okay, cool. What we're gonna start doing, guys, I think a thing we started discussing is printing off people's stuff and then sharing it. And we are totally going to put portals in the comment because we can, and say that it's for portals. Okay, let's look at this box. Does the box go along with this, or does it do new tab? Please don't do new tab on me, box. Please don't do. Oh yeah, I don't think it did new tab on me. Sweet. Let's look at this box. This is good design. Look at that good design. Everything flat on the bed, prints out, will be super strong, looks nice. Ah, is this parametric? This was parametric? No, I don't think it's parametric. Standard license, membership. Somebody scaled it down to an SD card though. Wait, was it always SD card sized? Box, small print in place. Oh, it is a small SD card size box. Well, that's lame. Ooh, fidget thing. Fidget, click, and clack. Here we go. Put comments, questions down in the comments. I'll circle back down there in a second here, chat. Nice. Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah, a lot of us have probably seen this one. This one's great. These mechanisms, all these little fidgety toys, so happy with this. Someone should build a portal store full of just fidget toys. I've been saying this for a while. I think a couple guys have attempted it, but nobody's really done it for real. Lewis, can we please, can I see you, Lewis? Yes. Wait, no. Wait, yes. Still on Lewis's thing. Let's see Lewis's stuff. Oh, I love Lewis. Engineer and love experiment with innovative mechanical licenses. Ah, I love this guy. He does not have enough downloads of his things. He should have so much more. Oh, good heavens. This is amazing. This is amazing. Click, flip, and swoosh. What does this do? Ah! Oh, little clicker sliders. Little clicker pushers. Little twisty swingamajigs. Ah! I'm in love with you, Lewis. I am in love with you. This is great stuff. I'm going to look at the iris box because I want to see the iris box. I want to see the first iris box. There it just is. Okay, guys. Here's a hilarious thing. And I think I mentioned this last week too. Lewis has fantastic designs. They look great. He has fantastic graphic design. But he has no video or no GIFs of these things. And that's such low-hanging fruit because literally all he has to do is film a video of this and it goes more viral. Lewis also, hang on, let me help Lewis here for a second. Lewis probably has no socials attached. Yep, no socials attached. He's only known on Maker World. So here's the thing. Reach out to Lewis, have a chat with him, say, hey, can I license your designs? Can you create a commercial membership? I'll pay you $20 a month. It'll be good for you. Then you can take all 5 of his designs, print them, and then create a video of each one of them, connect them up to a portal, and one of those videos will very likely hit. I know I'm saying that out into the ether, and I know I'm me and I do videos and that kind of stuff, so it's Gabe, why don't you go do that? And I'm because there's 1,000 of these, which is why we built portals, so that other people out there can go kind of do the start work of downloading the print and filming a video, because there are thousands of them. We literally do not have time to do all the ones that are amazing. We are doing a few. We are doing a few. We just can't do them every time I see them. And we are working on portals so that when somebody has, this video goes viral, gets 1 million views, you can sell hundreds of these, maybe thousands of these off of a 1 million view video on TikTok. It is bananas. It is bananas. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's look at comments for a little bit. Coming back around. Screen stock, whatever it was. Yeah, read the chat. Go play game. Have a good day, everyone. See you later, Dark Dragons. Hi. Etsy store review quest. Lattice in line. Question. I know you posed multiple color options in portals. Is this something you would reconsider in promoting the lesser number of color options? As right now, I have 3x the listings. I'm not sure what you're asking. You posted multiple color options in portals. Is this something you would reconsider in permitting? Oh, As a you can do multiple color options. Just use your storefront. So like create the color option inside of each portal, and then just share it in the storefront, and then all the color options will be there. But that also like helps to highlight the problem with color options. We, in all fairness, we are working on releasing color options of like, yes, maybe 2 or 3 color options inside of a portal. But it has to be really slick and it has to be really useful because it is not, um, it doesn't help conversion rate. It doesn't help you sell more. And portals has to stay really clear. With the new store profiles and portals, can you make it so one person could have multiple profiles? Would it be possible to have themed stores? Create a different portals account? Like, go create another Gmail. You can create like 12 Gmails before they're mad at you, and just create multiple portals, and that's the way to create multiple storefronts. Um, I don't know if we would have multiple storefronts for the per person basis right now because that's really not a lot of people need that, and it is kind of complicated to do. 3x the listings, get all the different color options. Gotcha. That's fair. Um, the hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. We're thinking about it. We're gonna try to get something, but it is like hung up on the keeping portals quick and simple. Portals is already starting to get a little bit convoluted, and we're going to go through and do kind of a UI redesign. You probably saw a few of those things. Some of the stuff in the UI has bounced around a little bit, and literally in the last week, as we were tweaking stuff based on seeing people using it. But yeah, we should be able to get more. Okay, let's see here. Lattice and line. Let's see what you got on Etsy. Let's do a store review here. We're gonna do a store review here. Um, hold on, hold on. Lattice and line. Etsy doesn't come up from Google, so we'll go just straight to Etsy. Doing a store review. Doing a store review of a thing. Lattice and line. Let's see what we got. There we are. Let's see what the store is. Make sure we're all tools on the things. Okay. Let's see here. That's all right. That's fair. We can turn that on. All right. All right. All right. All right. We can do this. Hold on. All right. Checking an Etsy store. Checking an Etsy store. Let's see here. Right here. The biggest thing before I get into it or whatever it was, the trick to an Etsy store is to keep on making products and grind away at it. Okay, here we go. Etsy store. Good header, good stuff. You got 5 5-star reviews, fantastic. 21 sales on Etsy. That's kind of low. IKEA lap desk. Okay, going black. Okay, that's all right. Weighted chisel tip Sharpie holder. That seems really expensive for that kind of a thing, even if it is weighted. Free shipping. That's good. Laptop stand for laptops. What? It was 150 and now it's 30. Same photo. I'm going to say effectively same photo. So you want to zoom in on that and find a better photo. The Sharpies, let me see what your reviews are. I want to know what your sales have been. Somebody bought this one. What is this? Still in the same tab? Am I still in the same tab? Yeah, I think I'm still in the same tab. That looks great. I mean, it's a well-designed product. It's a vertical wall-mounted Sharpie holder. Hold on a second. Let me check one thing. Yep, we're still good. Minimalist bespoke pin storage. How does it mount to the wall? How does it mount to the wall? Command strips. Okay. I don't understand why this is 24 bucks. I would say this could maybe be 19 total. Free returns accepted within 30 days. Order will arrive the 10th to the 24th. It's taken, whoa. If it's taken 2 to 3 weeks to process this item, that's a really long lead time. Okay, let's see here. With 5 reviews, you should be doing better. Make sure you turn on ads. If you haven't turned on ads, turn on ads because you've got to turn on ads. Make sure ads are turned on. Like, have I mentioned to turn on ads yet? That pot's kind of generic. I'll bet you haven't sold many of those. A single big Sharpie hold, 35 bucks for a Sharpie holder, man, is expensive. let me go see the holder here. Let's see here. What is this? Not this. Using matte color. Watch out for strength on that. It swivels, but also stands up. Pan in shot, pan in shot, pan in shot. I don't know what this thing does yet. Oh, it is flat. Okay, it is just flat. Oh, so the stand is not part of your product. Got it. Okay, 25% off. Okay, thing, laptop riser. Oh, you can include the riser. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it is what it is. This seems really expensive to me. Well, I mean, like these kind of things, like on Amazon. Amazon, Amazon. Desk. Let's see here. Desk. Chair desk. There we go. Here we go. Something like this. So easy chair. Well, that. Oh no, that chair costs $33, and I can't imagine that the IKEA item, breakfast desk for chair, if I could spell. These types of things are what you're competing with. Okay, that's 130. That's okay. It's metal. One of these things is $16. They're not the same because they don't swivel out. These things on rollers are kind of close to what you're doing. That kind of thing is sort of competition. Okay, there's none that like mount, so you got value there. Yeah, I'd say it's fine. You need to run ads. Rather than a 25% off, turn on ads. And if you don't spend, and if you spend $150 worth of ads and you don't sell one of them, then there's probably an issue with the product. Let's go back to Maker Roll. Okay. Alrighty here. I'm gonna. Ooh, what is this? Java design. Okay, I'm gonna check comments real fast. If anybody has questions, come on in. Gabe, more just reviewing the top listing. Nope, did store. Sorry, man. Instead of ordering prototypes, pictures of first order printed and comments on any issues would be nice. But guess in time, the workload for that would be hard to manage in an efficient way. So, Xenon, we have been working, yeah, we've called it photo prototyper before, which is how do we allow the, hold on, let me change views here real fast. How do we allow people to, just order the item and then, yes, have us send a photo of the print quality. We're getting close to the right way of doing that because we also, this is really important because we've also noticed that people order the prototype and there's kind of like, they order their first order, which is a prototype or might not be, but the first order through portals or teleport is always the slowest order because that's when the errors come up and we will manually fix files and that kind of stuff on it. And there's sometimes people have uploaded files and we've had to print it like 10 times to get it to a good quality. But then that G code is saved for it. And we do this because it's really important to make sure people are getting a good part. But that also takes a lot of time. So it takes a long time for the order to arrive and people are like, oh, it's going to take 5 days. We have gone to 10 days on parts to get them good because we also have just implemented a policy of like we don't ship it until it's as good as we can possibly make it unless we can't make it any better. But the that photo prototyper is useful because it sets the expectations of we're going to work through this and make it as good as we possibly can, and it would potentially be not more expensive, but like the same price, but no shipping. We don't ship it to you, but we do photos. We have the infrastructure right now on support and in production to handle this. So it is, it's more doable than it was. I think we may be able to get it turned out there. It'll probably come in like January because again, we're working on Christmas right now. But yes, allowing people, especially internationally, to prototype the item, see what it's going to look like. And also anybody else to have us prototype and work through the process and know that it's in the prototyping process rather than like ordering the part and having it show up kind of tardy. Because once the part goes through, after it's all been qualified, most parts that have been through before generally process in under 2 days, 1 to 2 days. But it's that first time, which is the first customer experience where it needs to be the fastest. Like the first part through should be like 1 day to process through. Oh, oh my gosh. I just realized the thing, guys. We're going to change something in our priority algorithm. We haven't done this. But as orders come in, they stack up inside the queue. We've got a couple thousand parts there. We're going to change that. If anybody's ordering a part for the first time, if this is the first time we've seen that file go by, then it goes to top of the queue. And that means it can process faster. I'm going to have the guys implement that on Monday. That's a way better way. That way the very first experience is as fast as it can possibly be. Oh, we're going to do that. Hold on a second. Let me get this marked out. I have to write this down, guys. It's on Interesting TV. I'm sorry, I got to write it down. That's how we'll do it. That's how we can hack it and then we'll add in prototyper at some point, but like first order will just process faster. Thank you. I really appreciate that. All right, let me go back to comments. Is it possible to set free shipping on portals? I'm not seeing the option, just on the free account at present. You cannot set free shipping on portals yet. Because we calculate the shipping when people check out, and it's $5 for something, an order under a pound, and $10 for something over a pound. We are considering, we're working on implementing free shipping, but the problem with free shipping is that if you have multiple parts, free shipping is easy. If you have one part, it's not easy. So like what we could do is have you turn on free shipping, right? But then if somebody else or if one of your other items doesn't have free shipping, then a person gets billed for shipping even though they're both in the same box. The dynamics of it are a little bit weird. What we want to get to is we just want to make every order in portals free shipping just by default. And I think we'll be able to turn that on next year. But what we need are more fulfillment centers. So we need another factory. We're looking East Coast for another factory. And that'll get us covered to where free shipping may be sustainable, and then we can kind of bake it into the cost of the print itself. Because having the designer just opt into free shipping doesn't work within the context of the rest of the platform, so it's something we just got to fight with. All right, guys, we're probably going to wrap it up. It's been an hour here. Oh, are you ever going to implement bubble mailers for small items? No, because bubble mailer will crush your part. And it doesn't save anything on shipping. A small box and a small mailer cost the same to ship. So there's not a lot of value in it there. And the box is a better unboxing experience. We like the boxes. We are working on a new generation of packaging. I think I've talked about this on podcasts before, but like we're working on a new generation of packaging that might be cool. Alrighty. I think that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna call it right there. Thank you so much for coming on by. We're planning to do this basically every week throughout the Christmas season here after podcast. So get ready. We'll be around. See you next week. And I'm probably going to drop in intermittently throughout life, just here generally too. So, all right. Well, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one, everybody. And I'm going to we're going to have this